Should be live.
Oh, it's not live here.
It might take a minute to come through.
All right.
Is it live? Holler if you can hear me.
Yeah.
Okay. There's chats coming through, so
Okay.
it's live. All
Let's see. All right. Coming at you live. We're actually live this time. For once, I can say that it's actually
live from Skeleton City.
yeah, we're live from Skeleton City. So let's see. All right. Well, I guess we'll just start reading from the chat, huh? Okay. Well, you know what?
You had some questions.
Yeah, I have
first.
I have a question from Instagram. I'll just start with that, and then we can read from the chat. So, from Instagram, it says, "You guys probably have enough questions to make videos, but I thought this might be an interesting one to answer. What if your wife ever got to the point where she stalled eating tier 1? So, what would you do if you stalled?
Well,
Because this actually, this just happened to her like recently.
well, not that it like stalled, but like, so we've always said, like, I don't believe that anybody should be tier 1 for too long. Like, maybe a few weeks up to a month
Right.
or so tops. Would you say like a month tops?
Yeah, I mean,
It depends. Like, if you're still feeling good and you're still losing weight, you could do a couple months.
we were tier 1 for months.
We did
like,
a couple months.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was over. It was like over 3 months.
Mhm.
But yeah, I mean, really, it comes down to sustainability. Like, are you gonna be able to sustain that for months? You know, like that's really what most of weight loss is. Like, if you're just gonna be on some plan, like if tier 1's so restrictive that you know what I mean, like you just binge out because you're so bored of those foods or whatever. Or like juice, this happens with juice fasts all the time.
Mhm.
Somebody's juice fasting and then they crack and then they just go to McDonald's or they go wherever, you know? So I would say that's a big thing. But also, I don't think you should, like, the body, you want to keep the body guessing. You know what I
Right.
mean? Like, you don't want the body to get so used to tier 1. I think that sort of is what happened for you.
Yeah, I that's what I thought. I was like, you know, maybe it's getting used to the amount of food and the type of food that I'm eating that I
Right.
kind of need to like throw in like something to kind of throw it off.
Right.
And then go back to tier 1, you know, if that stops working. That's kind of what we did the whole way down, is like we started with, like we said, like a T like 113 basically, and we did that. We would have done that indefinitely, but then once we kind of noticed a little bit of a slowing or a stalling, then we would kind of kick it up to the next, like a 123, and then same thing. If that kind
Right.
of slows and stalls, then we went 113 and then 111. So you kind of just have to, like you said, keep it guessing.
Yeah. So
This isn't messing with the internet downstairs, is it? Because look, it says warning, the stream's bitrate.
oh, I
So
don't
should
know.
I tell?
Yeah, go down, get off. Anyways, well, now we just go through the see what the chat's saying.
Hang on, let me.
G Spike, what's up? Yeah, we're live. We're live. This is our first live we're doing. So I don't know. Can you guys hear me and see everything good? We tried to figure out all the technical difficulties. It was sort of complicated. So yeah, live from Skeleton City. We're live, legitimately live this time. Question, yeah. Question mark. Yeah, is Miss Faye in the chat? Somebody tag Miss Faye. Get her in here.
I'm here, Miss Faye.
Yeah.
Hey, y'all.
Oh man. Let's see.
Any questions?
Yeah, no questions yet. Yeah, if you guys got any questions, let me know. It's weird. It's weird talking from, like, I don't know, it feels like it's delayed.
It probably does have a little bit of a delay. I don't know. We've never gone live before.
Yeah.
So.
Um,
Didn't you have some more questions that you wanted to read
yeah,
just in
yeah.
case we weren't getting any in yet?
I need maintenance since I'm skinny. You need maintenance if maintenance? I mean, it depends. Again, like right now I'm T113 maintaining. So, yeah, I mean, I would say maintenance for a lot of people like 1, 2, 3. Like that would
Yeah. Well, it depends. 133. I mean, you can maintain on 333.
Yeah,
We
you
just
can
like tier 1 for
right.
breakfast.
Yeah, it depends on what you want to eat. You know what I mean?
So really, like if you're maintaining, yeah,
Yeah.
go as much as you want.
She said 1, 2, 2. 1, 2, 2 is good. That's a good maintenance
Yeah.
if you want to do that.
I personally, not that I crave like a tier 3 kind of protein thing. I just feel better like all around if I'm maintaining, just to have like a rounded like little bit of protein, little bit of fat, you know,
Yeah.
something. At least for dinner. I'd be fine maintaining at a 1, 2, 3, but a 1, 2, 2, again, you could do that a couple days a week and then do a 1, 3, 3 or whatever.
Yeah. Let's see. All right. Audio and video is great. Oh, that's good. Audio and video. For me, really good sleep is critical for weight loss. Bad sleep equals stall city or weight gain.
That's true for me, like absolutely. If
Yeah.
I don't get like my at least minimum like 8.5 hours of sleep, like I'm almost always up on the scale on days where I don't get good sleep.
Yeah.
So if I'm getting multiple days of no sleep or like something's, you know, it's the holidays, it's crazy, like
Yeah.
it's not a good time.
And
for
that's
me.
why, you know, in the ebook, Skeleton Shield, sleep, hydration, and hydration is huge too. It's like sleep and hydration are two like overlooked things when it comes to weight loss. Like obviously everybody focuses on the diet, but
I think
like,
it's easy to say like this is the most important part of the shield, but like they literally just all are like so evenly important.
right, they coincide with each other. So it's like you have to do all of that,
Yeah.
you know, like, and yeah, the other ones, you know, getting sun, some vitamin D, obviously exercise is huge.
Mhm.
Keeping it low stress. Stress is cortisol. So keeping it low stress, that's huge for weight loss. But yeah, they all really coincide together, but sleep is huge.
Mhm.
Post finasteride, love you guys. Yeah, post finasteride, shout out. Hey, you're always in the chat. Shout out you. Hey, sweet trucking in the chat. I'm glad you made it. We tried to be here at time. It's 4:23. We were trying to be here because I told you yesterday 3, and we tried to be here at 3, but it didn't happen. So
Well, it's a lot more than you expect because
Yeah.
we wanted to like make it, you know, we wanted to make it similar to the quality of video that we normally have.
yeah,
So like we wanted to have the microphone and like all the stuff set up and also like the pictures on the side.
yeah.
So it took a lot longer than it probably should have, but
yeah, but we're here
we're
now.
here now.
Yeah, and now that we figured it out, like we can go live whenever. I was gonna do a live on Zwift. I know I always talk about Zwift, and everybody. I can do a live on Zwift while I'm riding, and then I can just chat with you guys or whatever. So now that we figured it out, we can go live whenever.
The possibilities are endless.
Yeah. I get really.
I get really good sleep. I can drop 2 pounds overnight. That's me too. About not to keep talking about sleep, but sometimes if I just know if I got like amazing sleep and I got like 10 hours or something, I'm like, I already know I'm
Yeah.
going to wake up and be down and
Yeah.
be light. And
She was up on the scale because we were awake last night till like 11, which is late for us, but we were awake trying to figure out,
I was up here doing this for like 4 hours straight.
yeah, trying to figure out this whole like going live. And so it was stressful and she got bad sleep
Yeah.
and she was up on the scale.
I already
so,
knew it. I was like, I don't even want to get out of bed and weigh myself because I
Yeah.
know it's going to be bad news, but
Yeah. So yes, 100%. Going live while I'm on my walking pad. So hard to type and walk. Yeah.
that's what would be hard about Swift. Well, no, I guess you don't have to type when you're on Swift. You're just going to talk.
Yeah.
But like how are you going to read, you know, and,
I could
and pay
just-
attention to the road?
I could just put the iPad right there. Did either of you have a puffy skin phase where it was like there wasn't any fat, but more like how it would be if there was a small amount of air or water under the skin? I mean, not a phase, but I mean, I definitely will notice if I eat, you know, like a saltier meal. I'll notice. I can know. See, it's like once you're in Skeleton City, and like when I was like super, when I was 5 pounds lighter than I am now, like even right now, I can see that I have like a little layer of, you know, it's probably a lot of water retention or whatever. But
For me, when I was like the puffiest, was at my fattest. Where I just
yeah,
felt like inflamed in every way. But are
right.
they saying due to not eating fat? They're
I
saying
don't know what it. I mean, no, small amount of
like there wasn't
air.
any fat.
Yeah,
Hmm.
no,
No,
I didn't
not yet.
experience that, but um, deep sleep is the true life hack people underestimate. Exactly.
3 or 4 are indulgence to me. I eat meat occasionally. I mean, 3 can easily turn into
Right.
indulgence if you're not careful. Not that you don't have to be careful, but like
I
if
mean, technically, tier. If I go hard on the dates, like if I just like let myself eat an entire box of dates, there's like, those dates we get from Costco are like, I could eat the whole box. That's like 3,000 calories or something, or maybe it's like 4,000
I
calories.
can't relate. Tier 1 is never indulgence for me.
Yeah.
Like there's nothing in tier 1 that I could overeat that I would want to just keep eating, whether it's watermelon or Sour Patch Kids or even soda. I'm done after my one soda at the end of
Yeah.
the night. So, but I could see how every other tier could be indulgence. Like I
Yeah.
could eat a lot of oatmeal with
Right.
brown sugar and maple syrup.
Yeah. True.
I
Yeah.
was doing that and I
Right.
stalled out. So yeah, I guess.
Yeah. So, but yeah,
That's why it comes back to like the compass and the using the scale and the energy and everything and eating enough, the hunger meter and
yeah.
all that.
But tier 3 easy could be indulgence, you know.
Yeah, because you're eating those proteins and a little bit of fats, and you
Do-
get carried away with the avocado or
Right. Yeah. Mixed. Yeah. Avocado, starch, protein, all mixed together. Like that's like that. I could endlessly eat on that. So, all right. Let's see. Less coffee and getting stronger since starting this program. Yeah. I mean, less coffee. Yeah. Less is more. And then again, I hate to always bring up. I don't know why I always bring up coffee, but yeah. I mean, less is more. But hey, if you like the coffee and it's something you enjoy doing, a little coffee in the morning never hurt anyone. So there's millions. Everybody is drinking coffee around the world, and you know what? If that's your thing, go for it. I have a lot of weight to lose. Can I stay on tier 1 for all my meals? And how long can I stay on tier 1? Weeks, months, a whole year?
Probably not a whole year.
Well,
I mean, you could.
It depends on what you get. I mean, that's kind of the initial question.
Yeah.
It depends, how satisfied are you on tier 1? You know what I mean? If you can do it. For us, like tier 1, that's when we saw the fastest weight loss. So that's why I tried to stay. I was still in tier 1 when I broke my collarbone. I was tier 1, and I was fine. I was happy being there. But then I got nervous that like I don't know, I couldn't like heal my collarbone on tier 1.
I guess unless there's any reason why, like say you're stalled or you're gaining weight or your energy's terrible or you notice like any weird like health thing, there's no reason why you can't do tier 1 indefinitely until you're at your goal weight.
Yeah. And I think, and that's the thing, like tier 1 is for weight loss purposes only. Like you don't need to be, you know what I mean? Nobody needs to be, again, unless you really
want to eat a more balanced diet. If you're just maintaining and for the rest of your life this is what you're going to eat.
Yeah.
Like, are you going to get everything you need on tier 1? I mean, I guess if you're eating like if you're strategic about it,
Right.
like obviously there's some things where I don't know, nuts or fish have way more something than, but you can get it from spinach, but how much spinach are you going to have to eat to get that? You know what I mean?
Yeah. So, but yeah, no, to answer your question, I mean, it's as long as you want, I would still say sprinkle in some tier 3 days.
Yeah. And it's like, it doesn't have to be like strictly tier 1 until you get to your goal weight. And then like, I'm not at my goal weight and I'm doing a 113 right now.
Right. Yeah.
So, but I'm might be going back to tier 1 soon. Like I don't really know. I'm just kind of just listening to what my body wants right now. So,
yeah. And that's why, again, like, use the scale. The scale, like, daily scale, I get it. Like, you don't want to
get hung up on it.
get hung up on what's happening daily on the scale, but like weekly, that's going to tell you if you're in Stall City or not. Like, every week or two. In 2 weeks, like, if you're still stalled in 2 weeks,
Fighting that like 1 or 2 pounds, like,
yeah, you know what I mean? Then, like, it might be time to,
change something up. Whether you need to go up or down,
Yeah, yeah, after 2 weeks, especially after a month for sure. If you started the month at 150 pounds and you ended the month at 150 pounds, like,
and you didn't change anything else.
Yeah, it's time to change something for the next month, so, oh,
that's the one you just read.
I wonder what would happen if you combine skeleton diet with retatrutide.
I don't know what that is.
What is that? Post-finasteride, what is that? Watching it live on Zwift would be cool. Yeah, I think...
We watch live Zwift people that do that sometimes.
Yeah.
I think it's fun, but that's because we Zwift, so I didn't know if people that didn't Zwift would find that interesting or not.
But I think every time I mention Zwift, like, people probably don't know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, you could kind of do like not a tutorial, but like kind of show.
Or I could do a race, and then you could see, like, the ugly faces I make when I'm racing. Or Mrs. Skeleton can do a race. Yeah, like I said, I've seen her cry during races. Like, it gets hardcore sometimes. So, I mean, yeah, maybe we can live stream a race. That would be fun. Sweet truckin'. If I wipe out, I'll send you the bill. Oh wait, we have universal healthcare in Canada.
Oh.
We just got done filming another video that I might have another surgery that's not collarbone related. But yeah, no, like, not to get in the whole healthcare topic.
I don't know all the,
I don't know all the logistics behind. I know everybody says Canada has the best healthcare, but I'll tell you this much: our
health insurance is so bad.
Us two's particular health insurance is like the worst health insurance you could probably ever have. We pay.
Well, we buy it ourselves because, like, we're self-employed. So like most people get it through their job, and it's just like really good insurance. Usually, I feel like everybody else has like really good insurance, but ours is just bad, and we pay so much each month. But we have such a catastrophic plan because it's like normally we don't ever go to the doctor until this guy crashes out on his bike. And now we are, so we're stuck paying that. It's just like, I don't know. I'm not an expert on health insurance, but I don't know. Our situation is bad. So, but my parents growing up, they had, like, it's called culinary health insurance because their job, like, they provided that, and it was like everything was paid for. It was like 100%. There was like, I didn't think she had copays, or if her copays were like $15. My mom's copays. So, like, well, what's also crazy is, I don't know what kind of insurance he had, but I have a family member who had a bad accident, like worse than yours, was like airlifted to the hospital. And paid less out of pocket than you've paid so far for his whole thing. And it was like insane. Like, his leg was shattered. So it's like, everybody else has better insurance than we do.
I don't know. Sweet trucking. I wish I crashed the bike in Canada.
Yeah, if you would have ridden a little further, got to Canada and then crashed.
Does it work like that?
Is it like a home turf rules or whatever?
Yeah, I don't know. Sweet trucking. If I would have crashed in Canada, I would have been, even though I'm not a Canadian resident, would I be covered under that? I don't know. But it would be cool. Hello from United Kingdom. She was born in England, so she technically she has dual citizenship. She could live there if.
That's what they say. I've never fact-checked that, but that's what my parents always told me. My dad was in the military, so I was born on base in England, and they always said that I would have dual citizenship, but I haven't tested that out, so maybe we'll go crash in England next time.
Does England? Hey, who is?
I thought the healthcare. I thought England does.
DB Vegan. Do you have free? Yeah. Do you have free healthcare in England? I don't think so, right?
I thought it was like Canada. I don't know.
Is it?
I don't
know. I'm not sure, but Did it take a while for your gut to adjust to eating this way?
I don't my I have a gut of steel, so I
Yeah.
feel like it didn't affect me. Yours is you have more like
Yeah.
sensitive.
But if anything, it was like having more like fiber. And I know some people say like they can't handle too much fiber, but I'm the opposite. Like I need more fiber. So
Yeah.
I didn't have like,
So you're saying it was better?
it was
when you
always
switched?
better. Like it was, you know what I mean? Like I
Yeah.
always had like,
I was never like irregular or had like, hard stools or anything like that. So
Yeah.
it's like
it
I don't
turned
know.
like, yeah, it turned all my like constipation or hard stools like soft, you know what I mean, like more soft. So I didn't have, there was no adjustment period for us.
Yeah.
But
again, we kind of like slowed into it. Like if we would have gone from just a regular diet to just like T111, I could see where maybe there would have been some gut issues, or at least your body would have been like, the heck is this? But we slowed into it by starting in kind of tier 3, 1, 2, 3, and then we went down, down, down.
right.
So maybe that's why we didn't experience anything like that.
Yeah. The beauty of this is even if you slip for a day or two, you just get back on tier 1 and it all drops off again. Thanks for everything, guys. Yeah, exactly. Like if you do, you go to Disneyland for a week, you hop back up, like Miss Faye says, you get back up the tiers,
Right back to where you started.
right back to where you started.
Yeah, I think it takes off a lot of the pressure that like, oh, we can't go out to eat, or we can't do this, or it's our anniversary, but we have to not,
right.
like you always have, it's fine. Like you just
Right.
eat tier 1 the next day, or
Or, yeah,
the
or-
next few days or whatever. Like
it's a little reset. And I think that's exactly what tier 1 is like by design. That's why like some people are like tier 1 forever, like a fruitarian person. But like to me, it's like if you have cleansed, then like you're ready to like move on and eat more, normal foods. I
like
guess.
your engine's running so well that like
Right.
it can take
Yeah.
down anything.
But sometimes if you want to go cleanse, go tier 1,
Yeah.
So, yes, definitely live stream your race. Yeah, we'll do that.
You can be the guinea pig for
I'll
that
be
one.
I'll be the guinea pig for that. I don't know if that I wouldn't be able to talk because when I'm racing, like when we do a Zwift race like that, like it's pretty like hardcore. Like there's no time. There's like barely time to like get some drink water or whatever. So
Yeah, it's also hard because, well, right now it's summer, so it's really hot in our house. So
Oh.
we have like 5 fans pointing on us.
Right.
Like, actually, he has 4 fans and I have 4 fans. So we have a total of like 8 fans
Yeah.
over in our Zwift area because we have 2 separate bikes.
So it was so loud. So now I would have to have no fans because you guys wouldn't.
You guys would be the fans.
Well, yeah. Or actually, I could, because I'm not even going to be talking, I could just have the fans running and then they would
Yeah,
just
I
hear,
guess.
you would just hear a lot of fans, or I'd turn it off and I'd just be like mopping up sweat everywhere. But,
Yeah, that would be uncomfortable.
but yeah, I'll,
Also, we normally race to like a loud booming music.
right.
I do that. Like, that's my encouragement.
Yeah.
So,
What we race to is, I don't know if there's any like millennials in the
yeah,
chat.
we grew up in the.
But now, remember those albums? Now that's what I call music.
That was like our like childhood like music.
I went on eBay and I bought Now 1 through 29, and that's what we listen to every time we race. I just pick a Now album. It's like
Because races are usually like 30, 45 minutes.
yeah, so it's like a perfect for a Now CD,
Yeah.
and that's basically like 99 to like 2008.
Mhm.
But like the 2008 is when it starts getting bad. But like
Yeah.
yeah, that like 99 to 2004 era
Mhm.
is usually what we race to, and we just turn that full blast, crank that, and
So I don't know if I could give that up for a live, but
yeah.
we'd have to figure something out. I'll have headphones in maybe.
Right. I like the taste of coffee, so I'm drinking 1 in the morning. I used to drink 3 or more a day. Yeah. I mean,
Yeah, I think just cutting back to 1 in the morning is because, like I said, some people like their routine or they just like the taste of it. I love the smell of coffee, but I never like the taste of it.
yeah.
So I don't know.
Yeah.
Sometimes it helps people like just making the coffee and smelling it, like helps them like go to the bathroom and stuff in the
Right, yeah.
morning. So it's like it's
Yeah.
just a routine thing, I think.
yes, healthcare is free, but you pay from your salary every month, so kind of
Oh,
not free.
so it's like taxes or something.
Yeah. But dude, we pay, do we not pay healthcare through every like
Well,
all
we
the
pay
jobs I've ever
Medicaid.
had, it says it's
That's
Medicaid.
Medicaid. We don't get Medicaid, and we're probably not going to qualify for that either because we haven't like paid in with like
Right.
paychecks.
But isn't
you
that
know?
healthcare? So I mean,
Well, for certain people,
everything that I pay for through like anytime I had government taxes, like
we don't even utilize it.
we don't utilize
like we don't
it.
utilize the schools.
I know
I guess
we
we utilize the street.
we homeschool our kids, so we don't. Yeah, I utilize the street. I
with your
barely.
shoulder.
My shoulder, my collarbone utilize the street. Yeah, it's like I feel like we pay more taxes than anybody, and like don't even. I don't know.
I don't know.
I'm not here to complain about the taxes.
That's for another video.
Just wondering, does having a lot of fructose make you have a lot more bowel movements? It seems lately it takes me 2 hours to leave in the morning to go for a ride as I'm on the toilet. LOL. I'll say being on tier 1, I definitely had more. I definitely had more bowel
But it's
movements.
not like it was like all throughout the day or
No, but
anything.
and especially like if I was gonna go for a ride outside, like my brain would like
I think it's more of a brain thing for me where it's like, okay, clear it out.
it's trying to clear it all out.
Yeah.
So
and it's more of a morning thing too, where it's like, but it's not like an all day, like you're constantly on the toilet all day.
yeah. But yeah, I don't necessarily know if that's more fructose or if it's just more like
Fiber
from like more vegetables. But yeah, it's always I'm regular every morning bowel movement, and then usually another one, I don't know, sometime in the afternoon, sometimes before bed. It's usually 2 a day though. It's always 2 a day, I think. I think.
If anyone cares to
If anybody cared to know how many times I take a dump. Maybe it's watermelon. Yeah, no, watermelon for sure.
Yeah.
For sure watermelon will clear you out. But sorry, you got to be part of the cool club to get the coverage. Foreigners need their own travel insurance. Okay, so if I did crash in Canada, it wouldn't.
Unless you got traveler's insurance.
Oh, which I don't. I don't even have.
Yeah, usually when we rent a car, we decline all that.
I know. I don't even have a passport, so I couldn't even come see you regardless, sweet trucking. So.
Do you need a passport to go to Canada?
Yeah,
I guess you do, right?
I think you need a passport to get into Canada.
Yeah.
I don't know. But...
Definitely probably need one to get back in. I don't know.
No, when I knocked my front tooth out, skateboarding, and
you wanted to go to Tijuana,
and it was gonna be, I needed to get a dental implant, and it was gonna be, well, it's not gonna be, it was like $5 or $6 grand. But my friend said he lived in San Diego, and he was like, dude, come to San Diego, and we'll go to Tijuana, and I can get you a dental implant for like, I don't know, like $1,000 or whatever. It was way cheaper. So I was contemplating going to Tijuana, and there I was like, I don't have a passport. He's like, dude, you don't need a passport to get to Tijuana. So
but getting back could be.
No, I think getting back is not an issue either. I don't know. I think
that was a few years back.
That maybe, yeah, that was in 2016. So maybe the rules have changed, but yeah, I almost went to Tijuana to get a tooth, but I'm also T122. Yeah, T122. Have we ever been T122?
I would say we were in 2023.
Yeah, or something.
Yeah.
T122. Yeah, that's a good,
for a certain amount of time.
Yeah.
If you're like satiated and satisfied on it, and you're losing weight, like that's a good weight loss diet still.
Yeah.
As long as you're not, sometimes like you can get carried away with rice.
Right.
So
yeah, but this is Eddie. I don't think Eddie is losing weight, right, Eddie? I don't think so. So you're just...
Oh, like he's not trying to.
Oh, no, yeah, I don't... No,
I don't think Eddie's losing weight.
Not only Eddie wants to lose weight.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah. No. That's good maintenance then.
Yeah, for maintenance. But do you not have any protein, Eddie? Like no...
beans
no beans, lentils, or really anything? I mean...
I don't know.
Yeah. Woohoo, made the live. I did not get the notification. Yeah, I don't know if it did a notification, did it? I don't know.
I don't know. I didn't even...
Honestly, yeah.
I don't know what I'm doing.
Yeah, we didn't know what we were doing, and we were...
I didn't know that it told people we were, like, going on it, like we weren't trying to schedule it. We were just gonna go when we were ready, but I guess it like told people to be there, and and so they were waiting. And I feel bad because we didn't like plan on a certain time. And
we were trying to be incognito about this just because it was our first live, and like
we were hoping no one was gonna be here.
I was hoping we were just gonna be sweet trucking, and it would just be like basically a hangout one-on-one. But yeah, does it say how many people? Oh, there are 50 people in here. Is that what it's?
Yeah.
Wow, 50 people. That's crazy. Buying all the Now CDs on eBay is so epic. Yeah, no.
That's the only place to get them now.
That's the only place, because you know what I was doing is I just go on like Spotify or Apple Music and just like right now, that's what I call music 5. Like 5, that was my jam. That's the one that came out in 2000. But I would go on Spotify, but like people would have like a playlist of now 5, but like there'd be missing songs on there. So so I just wanted like the actual like how it was when I used to put the CD in the CD player as a kid. So yeah, they're not actually not that bad. They're like $10 a CD, so it wasn't too bad. Some of them were like $5, but yeah. Now that's what I call music. You guys are great. Love your attitude and desire to help others. Thank you. Thank you so much. A lot of toilet use in the morning. Yeah, like I said before, when I was riding outside, like my brain would like
Bluetooth activated.
Yeah.
When it's like, you know, you're leaving, it's like connected.
Yeah, it would be like basically like evacuate everything. And it would just clear everything out. But now that I don't ride outside, like it's I swear it's not as like urgent fecal.
Yeah, something about knowing that you're not going to be in use of a bathroom anytime soon makes your brain like, well, I gotta go 10 times then.
Right, no, for real. So but it was cool if you were weighing yourself, because then you weigh yourself and you'd be like,
are you usually weighing yourself right before you head out the door?
Yeah, true. And now you have a wooden tooth, LOL. No, now I have is it porcelain? I don't know.
It looked wooden at first because it was darker than the rest.
Yeah, it used to look at first it was like a shade too yellow.
We were like,
and I was bummed on it. But now it
matches.
It matches perfectly.
Now they're all wooden.
now they're all wooden. But yeah, no, I think it's porcelain or something. I don't know what it is. But you know what's funny is before I got my implant, I had like, it was called a bumper. And it was just like this like fake tooth that
I thought it was called a flipper.
A flipper, not a bumper. It was called a flipper, and you just put it in there and it sits on the roof of your mouth.
Do we still have that thing?
I still have it.
It would always be like lying around. Like he didn't wear it all the time. So I probably have so many pictures, I have to throw them up. But like of you without your tooth in. Yeah. And it'd be like, oh, we're going somewhere. Where's your tooth? Go get your tooth.
No, like seriously, I'd like put it in like the console of the car because it would just be uncomfortable to have that on the roof of your mouth. So it'd just be like sitting in like, you know, the glove box or whatever. But then I'd leave and sometimes I'd forget it and then I'd have no front tooth. But but that tooth would we used to go to the trampoline park when our kid was born.
Oh yeah.
And they would have neon nights.
On Friday night.
On Friday nights, it was neon night.
So it was like black lights and everything would glow, you know, if you're wearing white.
But I was like jumping around, like smiling at Mrs. Skeleton. And she was like, smile again? I'm like smiling. And my tooth was like
shining like a beacon.
It was like, yeah, like that part, like this one doesn't do that.
You're like, your real teeth don't.
My real teeth don't. And this implant I have now does not. But that, for whatever reason, that fake bump.
It was probably like plastic.
It was like made of plastic, and it was so bright white. It was hilarious. And we have a pic. She took a picture. Maybe.
Did I?
Yeah, you took a picture of that.
I'll have to find that too.
But yeah, no, they're not wooden though. Sweet Trucking got notified. Okay, that's good. I've always been curious about the padded walls. It looks a little sus. No,
we're just trying not to make echo, so we were trying to like think what. You know, you could get those like foam things, but we were like, we'll just get some blankets and pack them up.
We just went to Walmart and bought a bunch of blankets. They're like
mattress protectors.
These are like mattress protectors, and we just threw those up.
They're thick, so they're like padded.
Yeah, just to absorb. Yeah, it absorbs the sound, so you can't. So it's not so echoey in here, you know, because it was so echoey before. So we just bought. They're all over. We hung them all. We bought like 8 of them and just hung them all around the room. So
Because they're like perfect length. They go from the top to the bottom.
yeah.
So.
Originally, when I originally started the channel, I would just record it in
The closet.
literally in our closet. Like we had just
We
like
put a sheet up in there too.
just put a sheet up in a closet, and I would just sit in this tiny little closet.
It was so hot.
And then the first time Mrs. Skeleton did a Q&A, we both, and it was so cramped in there. We were like together like this, and it was in that closet. There's no fan. Like there's a fan in here, an AC. There's no AC, and it was sweating.
that was like the end of June. Early
Yeah,
July.
she was like turning. If you go find that video, she's like turning red,
It was
like
so hot.
overheating in that closet. So now we're in this room, and
We have a fan.
yeah, there's a lot more ventilation. So don't be scared. We don't bite. Who doesn't bite, Jerry? Happy Sky says hi. Hi, Happy Sky. Andy, hey guys, what's going on, Andy?
Yes, how the mobility.
Oh, how's the arm? How is the arm mobility? So the arm mobility.
You've been working on it.
I've been
doing
working-
stretches.
Yeah, I've been doing the stretches, so I can get like it's tender, but I can basically get like
That's better than before.
it is better than before. So like this is like all the way. I don't know. Can you even see? I don't know if you can see. I can basically get here. I can get right there, and like it's right here, and I don't know if it's it hurts so bad. It also hurts like just because I've been like I don't know if I like atrophied them. I'm sure I did. There's some amount of atrophy that happened from not using my arm, but it's this metal plate that it just restricts the movement, and it's like I just gotta keep working on it.
Yeah. You do have physical therapy on what day?
I don't know.
Like maybe next week or something.
But yeah, every day I do. I hold the I lie down on the bed and hold the broomstick and just put it all the way above my as high as I can go to stretch it out, and then I put a t-shirt on my hand and just put the t-shirt and just like it hurts and just like put.
I think it's easier for you when you have something and you're like using leverage against
Yeah,
the wall.
you just slide the t-shirt up the wall and do that 10 times.
Versus when you're using like your dead weight, like it's hard for you to like get it.
Yeah.
You know?
But yeah,
it's doing better.
It's doing better. It's doing way better than like because he basically told me to not use it, and then he told me I should have been using it. But as soon as I started like being diligent about using it, it was pretty quick to get some mobility, but it's still not there. But we'll see. I'm lost in this chat. Sorry. Where are we at?
Where's my bumper, bro?
Where's my? It was a flipper. Where's my flipper? No, for real. Like, where's the flipper? That is a crazy time in my life. Dude, it's so crazy not having a front tooth. Like,
It's pretty humbling.
It's pretty humbling. And now not having a collarbone, dude. Those are like the two worst not worst periods of my life.
But like
so
health
dramatic.
wise.
Yeah,
like,
not having a front tooth, you don't realize that front tooth means a lot. Like
that's the worst one to lose.
yeah, the front tooth is the worst one to lose, and and not having a collarbone as well. You really take for granted, how much movement, everything you do involves that collarbone. So so you all really just eat until satiation and don't count calories. We never ever count calories. We just eat until, if you're trying to lose weight, just eat until make sure you're eating so you have good energy. You know what I mean? Like right now,
you don't want to try and undershoot it and be like, I'm just gonna try and get away with a little less.
Right. That's what will happen when you count the calories. Like because basically somebody one time did ask, and I did show the calories. It was like 3,000. I ate 3,000 calories that day. I also had ridden, so like my Garmin watch had told me like I think it was like right around 3,000. But again, it's like who really knows how many calories I ate that day? Like I logged it all in Chronometer or whatever it was, but like that doesn't. It can only tell you so much. And then the Garmin watch, did I really burn 3,000 that day? Like it could have overestimated. So it's like you don't really know. That's why I just don't even depend on calories. But yeah, just eat, use the scale. You know what I mean? Like eat so you like right now I have lots of energy. I'm talking, chatting with you guys. Like I have lots of energy. I feel great. You know, so it's like you want to feel great all the time and you want the scale to be trending down. And if you feel great all the time and the scale's just flatlined, then it's time to take a look at what you're eating. You know what I mean? That's when you just climb the pyramid. Like if you're in tier 4 and you feel great all the time and the scale's completely flatline stalled, go to tier 3. You're still stalled, go to tier 2. You know what I mean? Go to, you know, so that's sort of how you have to do it. But no, we don't ever count calories, and we eat till we're satisfied. You know what I mean?
I feel like we have it dialed in now to where we kind of know, like, at least for dinner, because that's the only time I really serve myself like a serving. Like for breakfast and for lunch, we're usually just eating fruit. So it's like we're just kind of eating out of a bowl of something, watermelon or whatever we're eating for the day, just as much as until dinner time. But dinner is the only time that I'm serving myself like a serving. And I feel like we have it dialed into where we know about how much we're going to eat every day.
Right.
But on the off chance where it's like we did a little extra exercise that day, or maybe we're just feeling more hungry, then we'll come back up and get like a little bit more. But like I think we always kind of start with like the baseline. So we're not counting calories, but we just kind of know like about how much to eat every day.
Right. And that's the thing. Like, and that's why I say, like, the fridge is 5 steps away, or you know what I mean? It's like,
You can always get more.
it would be, if the goal is to lose weight, you would be better pressed to undershoot a little than overshoot. You know what I mean? Because guess what? If you undershot and it's like, oh man, I feel like I have no energy. Okay, then you can eat more. You know what I mean?
But when you serve yourself too much and then you feel obligated to finish it 'cause
Right.
it's already in your bowl and you don't want to
Right.
put back a little bit of pasta,
Right.
it's like, ugh.
Exactly. So that's why, like, again, like, don't, and that's why when you're counting calories, then you're going to try and beat the numbers and you're going to try to undershoot way too much. So it's like, that's not our goal either. So it's like, you know, there's a happy medium there. But yeah, we don't know. Don't count calories. I don't recommend counting calories. But you know what? If you want to count calories, that's fine too. It's kind of like weighing yourself daily. Like, you don't have to weigh yourself daily, but like,
We don't avoid counting calories because it's like we don't want to know the calories.
Yeah,
We're just like, honestly, like, not too lazy. It's just a waste of time for us. Like, we don't need to.
Yeah.
Because what we are doing is working for us. It's so easy to get on the scale every day, and we like to see the numbers. If there was like a magical genie that could log my calories for me,
Right.
I would love to see that just for like science and analytical
yeah.
purposes. But like to go in and have to like log it all, like it's, I don't know.
And those apps now, like, you just take a picture with your phone.
I've seen
But
that.
I don't think those work
It's not-
yet. Like,
How
I-
can it really know? It's closed.
it's closed. It'll
But,
be closed.
Like, how does it know there's no oil in your sauce? You know
Well,
what I mean?
yeah, I don't know. But either way, like, I would say, how does it know volume? But like, yeah, as calorie counting gets easier, sure. You know what I mean? If you want to do that, just don't try and beat the numbers is all what I always say. Like, don't try and take that calorie count, like that number, and like hold it to gospel. You know what I mean? And then because you're all, I mean, unless you're strong-willed, you know what I mean? You're probably going to try and undershoot. And then that'll lead to a binge later because you're going to be so hungry. So
Yeah.
that's why we don't count calories. But sorry, I don't know where we are in the chat.
You just read that one.
Um,
Now CDs.
This summer, eating mangoes every day was so fun. I don't know what to do in winter. What's the best frozen fruit? Do you need sugar on top? So today we did frozen cherries. It was a big bag, that big bag from Costco. I think it's $12 for that big
like
bag.
$11.99, which is like normally when we go to Costco and get like a box of fresh cherries, it's $11.99, and this is
Right.
like 4 times
Yeah.
that amount frozen, and
so-
they're good.
Frozen cherries is a big one we do. Frozen mango at Costco, the frozen mangoes are the cheapest. By like ounce, that's the cheapest. And
Yeah.
and
They're
those
pretty good too.
those are good too.
But you know, we were just talking about it the other day because we were like, the melons aren't very good anymore, and like the mangoes are getting not
Yeah.
great. So we were like, what are we gonna eat in the winter? Like, I forget what we eat. Oranges.
Yeah, citrus.
Yeah, we go crazy on the oranges.
Citrus is an orange, and that's the thing with fruit. It's very seasonal. It's like, you know, when you're normally eating, like, if you're eating rice or whatever, or really any other food, like, it's not like there's a season for chicken breast or for rice or for, you know, like a granola bar. So like when you're eating a lot of fruit, like it's seasonal.
I think people assume that like strawberries, since they're in the store year round, that you can eat strawberries year round. But like strawberries in the winter are so tart and sour.
Yeah.
Like that's a summertime
Yeah.
fruit, spring summer fruit.
Yeah.
So
But yeah, no, as far as frozen, do you need sugar? It depends. Like if I'm doing if we do mixed berries, then definitely
yeah,
we're sprinkling some sugar. But like yeah, it
we
depends.
we never put sugar on the oranges
Yeah, no.
because they're good and they're in
Yeah.
season.
So yeah.
So if you're eating like non-seasonal fruit, then yeah, maybe.
Yeah, look it up. Just Google what season your fruit is, and that's also like a lot of fruits made in or it's grown in like
Tropical.
no in like
Oh.
greenhouses. So like some fruit is year round. So,
You have to look at where it comes from.
you gotta look at where it comes from.
Yeah.
But yeah, citrus for
Mhm.
for winter. Sorry, we're so far. Hey, Latchkey Gen Xer. Donated 52. Thank you, Latchkey. You didn't have to do that, man. Love the conversation. Spot on about calories and scale talk. Love it. Yeah, and that's the thing, with the scale too. I know, like, daily, you don't need to know daily, unless you want to know. Again, if you're gonna be emotional about your the scale, then just do, but still, I think monthly. You got to weigh yourself monthly because it's going to tell you, it's going to tell you if you're heading, unless you're doing like a recomp and you're trying to put on a lot of muscle, because like we showed a picture of Mrs. Skeleton and like, maybe I'll put it up in the next video, but like she was just like 2 pounds difference, but like her body composition because
I started doing ab and arm workouts every Monday and Thursday. I think I do those.
Yeah.
But just adding that in 2 times a week, like I feel and look like a little more toned.
But like the scale like daily was not stalled, but yeah, it was slowing down. You know what I mean? So
and putting on more muscle.
You're putting on more muscle. Like things are changing in your body. So like
you can't just take the scale for face value.
Right. And so like, yeah, it's those 2 pictures. We're only 2 pounds off. Yet if you look at the picture, it looks like it's 10 pounds of a difference because she still was losing body fat, but she was building muscle, So yeah, the scale, it's something that you can't be emotional with it. You got to be strong-minded with the scale because it's so, again, it's just like counting calories. It's so easy with the scale to let that self-sabotage, you know what I mean? And let you like get off the path.
Yeah.
Like you were heading in the right direction, but then you let the scale completely, overthrow what, your progress. So, but yeah.
Thank you, Latchkey.
Yeah, thank you again,
I'm actually jealous, Latchkey, because you have Halloween decorations up in your
Yeah.
house already. And so I told him, I was like, does that mean we can put up our Halloween stuff now?
Yeah. It's funny. We have, I don't know if you guys ever seen, it's like that huge, you get it
From Home Depot?
was it from Lowe's?
Lowe's.
Well, I know Home Depot has like the huge skeleton
Like for the front yard?
for the front yard, but we have this huge
bone collector?
He's called the Bone Collector, or it was like from Lowe's last year. But now that I broke my collarbone, like, dude, that bone collector guy, it's like 8.
It was like
or is it 12 feet? It's like a 12-foot thing. It's huge, and you got to get on a ladder and put it up, and it's heavy. And I'm like,
last year it took 3 of us putting it together, and you up on a ladder, and
Putting
we
the-
were like leaning it.
yeah, putting the head on. But like now that I broke my collarbone, I don't know if we can get the bone collector up. But we want to get the bone. I think the HOA would actually not let us.
Put it up too early.
I think they say like mid-September is the earliest, but
yeah, but inside.
But inside, so we might take a Halloween leaf out of your book, Latchkey, with the Halloween decorations. Oh man, the chat, I can't even. I freaking love the Now CDs. I collect them and look in the UK market. They are way further ahead than we are. Now 49 is legendary. We got up to Now 29. I didn't
what year would 49 be? Like the 2012?
Yeah, but
maybe?
you know what? You know what I found out when I was researching to buy those Now CDs? Now those Now
They
albums
used to
came
be
out.
like twice a year.
No. It
Oh.
used to be UK. It was originally like a British. It was a UK thing. So I think you guys you started in the 80s.
Oh, so our Now 5 might be their Now 1.
Yeah. So UK's Now 1 is like in the 80s, whereas our Now 1 is 1999.
I feel like
so,
I need to look that up now.
yeah, you need to look that up. Shining like a beacon. Has Mrs. Skelly taken any body measurements? We just
got
it's
measuring
funny,
tape.
Eve, shout out Eve. Eve, well, we watched one of Eve's, if you guys don't follow Eve's journey, but we watched one of her videos and she was talking about using measuring tape, or she was using a belt or something. But so we got measuring tape and we've been doing that now. I'm a 29 every morning.
Oh, sorry.
Good.
No, when we weigh in, we weigh in every morning, but when we do our monthly weigh-ins, we're also going to try and record monthly measurements too. And there's not really much you can day by day that's going to show, other than you drink a lot of water, you're heavy on the scale, and you're probably measuring.
Yeah.
So you kind of also have to take that with a grain of salt, but.
So we should have been taking measurements the whole way down, and it's of course, I had no idea we were gonna start this channel, do anything the whole weight loss thing. That's why I use that same picture, because I only have 5 pictures when I was fat, but I wish we would have documented. I wish we'd have documented more angles. I always just took one angle, and I wish I would have been taking measurements.
Sorry,
Oh,
this
go
is
ahead.
unrelated, but I wanted to find out. So Now 49 in the UK was released 2001.
That is our Now 6.
Is it?
It's the one with
Well, let me
with
find the track listing.
yeah.
What?
Go ahead.
No, let me see, because
So our Now 6 starts with Stronger by Britney Spears
I don't think.
and
this
Bye
one-
Bye Bye NSYNC. Dude, that Now 6 is on rotation for us when we're racing on Zwift. Now 6, that's a go-to. If I just got to throw something on real quick. So your Now 49 is our Now 6, and yeah, that is that's a heater for sure.
Mhm.
Let me see.
Oh, I can't find it. But...
Yep, I lost my I don't like things too sweet. I don't eat added sugar. I find fruit sweet enough. I love bland food. Yeah, if you don't, that's what I always say. Fruit is mandatory, sugar is optional. If you don't want to put sugar, in the end, and that's a thing too, if you're not super active, sugar there's no micronutrients in sugar. It's just pure energy, So if you're not if you're pretty sedentary, you might not need any sugar. But for us, when we're doing the races or, we use sugar as, more supplement.
Yeah, I find that I don't add sugar on a taste basis as much as
Yeah.
a need basis. I don't really ever add sugar to fruits or, I mean, I guess I put it in my vitamin C, but really it's kind of as a needed thing, not because I want sugar.
Right.
But maybe that's because we're always trying to eat good quality fruit in season, you know?
Yeah.
If we were eating out of season fruit, maybe we'd be adding it more. Maybe
Yeah.
in the winter we add more sugar. I'm not really sure. But lately everything's been so good, I'm not
Yeah.
adding sugar.
But if you like if you like bland food, nobody, let's put it this way. Nobody has ever not lost weight because they didn't have sugar, because, you're in Stall City because you don't eat enough refined sugar. That's never happened. You know what I mean? So if you're cool with bland food and and that's what you enjoy, then, do that. So, bro, you're a real human being. Pleasure to get information from you both. Love the skits that kick off the videos. We just filmed a pretty funny skit right before we came on here. But the skits have been funny. I think that's we've had fun filming them. We got a good response from the skits. So for now, we're gonna keep the skits going.
Yeah.
Are you sure this isn't a psych hospital in the quiet room? Yeah, for real.
No, it looks like it.
It might be, it really looks like a padded cell. That's funny. Sorry. Frozen fruit to me is sweeter than fresh. Yeah.
Yeah,
That's actually,
oftentimes.
that is true.
Well, because you read that last time too, that they pick it fresher, right?
Right.
Or they pick it more ripe. So
yeah.
yeah. Definitely with mangoes, I find that to be true.
Yeah. Favorite. Uh, sorry. Bro is so cringe. Hey, Night Owl. Shout out Night Owl. He's always.
Is that the one with the chihuahua face?
Yeah, Chihuahua. Dude, you used to have the Pillsbury Doughboy. What happened to
Oh.
that? That was like your self-portrait. Like, why don't you have your Pillsbury Doughboy pickup anymore?
I like the chihuahua face better.
Yeah. When I eat 4 bananas and 6 dates for lunch, I get severe hand cramps. Only eating some salt stops it. I figure it's too much potassium. Do you have this happen, and how common is it? 4 bananas and 6 dates, severe hand cramps? I don't ever get cramps at all.
I thought bananas were supposed to help with cramps because of the potassium.
Yeah, I thought bananas. You remember that monkey don't cramp video? That Asian guy. He's like,
Monkey never cramp.
monkey never cramp.
He's like a baseball player.
He's like a baseball player. Yeah, I never cramp.
No.
So it could it be it's too much potassium, or only eating some salt stops it. Right. Yeah. So I don't think, I know sodium and potassium work with each other. So it could be, it could be that we eat
It's like an electrolyte
an
thing.
electrolyte thing.
Yeah.
We do, we get that organic Gatorade powder off Amazon, and we use that most mornings. So yeah, maybe you throw a little salt in, your morning water or whatever, just a pinch or whatever. We also eat pretty salty dinner.
Yeah.
Like we're not.
I never have a day where I don't eat like salt.
Yeah, we're not shy on the salt at all. But we only mainly have a salty meal at the end of the night.
Yeah.
So yeah, I could see that. Can we have more recipe videos? Love the stir fry one. Eat that most days, but some other examples would be great. Thanks. Yeah, she needs to do we got to do another one. It did take a long time to film that, but she's got the Mexican version of the stir fry, which I like, but she's just like not thrilled on it.
The thing with the Mexican stir fry is it's really good along with tier 3 stuff. I feel like it's lacking when you just eat it on its own.
Yeah.
It's not that it's lacking, but it's like maybe it's underwhelming for me. I'm like, if I could just add beans, if it was like a tier 3 and you added some protein or something, then it's like a 10 out of 10 meal. But I just feel like, is this like not that great?
Yeah.
But it's an option. It's good to just have options and just different, like sometimes you don't think to put certain seasonings on certain vegetables or whatever.
Yeah.
So
I enjoy it.
there's like 3 different recipes that I'm like pretty much like 90% like happy with, so I'll try and put one of those.
What's
out
the
soon.
soup? She got a good like soup, like a pho. She does a good pho soup.
With the like the konjac noodles.
Yeah.
So it's like
That's
satiating in like a noodly way. It feels like you're eating like, I don't know.
Yeah, that's really good. I want her to do the pho recipe.
There's also a pineapple curry cauliflower fried rice.
Yeah, but keep in mind too, like even like the tier 1 stir fry, like you can make that tier 2. Throw some rice in
Yeah.
it. You can make it tier 3. Throw some tofu or some grilled chicken or whatever you want to put in there.
That just happens to be the one that like I don't even need anything. It's so good on its own. The Mexican style one was good, but I always found myself wanting like something else with it. And maybe that's just because, well, I don't even like Mexican food. And it's not even like Mexican. It's got like McCormick taco seasoning, so it's not like authentic or anything. It's like white people Mexican food. So, yeah, but I don't know.
Yeah. Either way though, like whatever, if she ever does, like, she's just like scared because she thinks it's gonna be too boring. But like you can spice it up yourself,
True, yeah.
Nobody said you had to go ham and like throw like
Ham.
yeah, or whatever, you know what I mean? But like you can throw a little bit of rice, you can throw a little bit of whatever
yeah, it's
protein.
adaptable, so you can make it to. I just need to do it. I just need to put it out. So.
Yeah. Okay. Winter equals persimmon, mandarins, pomegranate for me. I agree with you guys. I'm struggling through a crunchy watermelon right now. Thanks for the frozen tips.
We just have the crunchiest
but it was good. I
watermelon.
went to Sam's Club and it was a huge watermelon and it was crunchy, but it was actually usually when you get the crunchy watermelon, it's
They're, like sour.
It's like sour,
or
but like
bland.
this was the sweetest crunchy watermelon I've had. The texture did kind of suck, but but it was actually pretty sweet. So, but I feel you with the crunchy watermelon.
It's better than like the crumbly watermelon. It's like mealy.
Yeah, true.
Those are the worst.
That's true. Hey, Lester donated $2. Thanks, Lester. Tummy Pinky, right? Thank you so
Yeah,
much.
he's always sending all these like informational emails.
I get all
and
your
stuff.
emails
Yeah.
too. I try and write all your emails back, but if I missed any, I'm sorry. Don't ignore Latchkey's super chat. He'll passively aggressively call you out. Just kidding. Yeah, I saw that when in your chat, Sweet Truckin'. But yeah, shout out Latchkey. Thank you.
It's just hard because we're trying to answer all the questions.
Yeah,
but then people do the super chat.
They're
and,
coming in so fast. I can't keep up with all of them.
And also, we do have to go.
We do have to go too. It's 5:15.
Yeah.
I love apples in winter. Yeah, that's good. Hey, Pastor Diana. Vegan fruitarian channel. What a joke. Not Skeleton Pyramid ain't fruitarian and ain't vegan. Skeleton Pyramid has all the foods.
All
So
inclusive.
it's all inclusive, Night Owl. It's even got Pillsbury Doughboy croissants. So I know you like those. Tier 4 though. So but if you're looking to lose weight, tier 3 and above. So hi, Skelly Man and wife. Hey, Funky Ostrich. Can I eat rice only and get shredded? Hey, I mean,
if you want.
I wouldn't recommend it. I wouldn't recommend doing it, but
I mean, you can. You're not going to get all of your nutrients.
You're not. And that's the
know?
thing. If you're only going to eat rice, you're not going to feel satiated because you're only going to be eating, you need more vitamins and minerals, you know? So,
and are you putting seasoning on the rice? Or like soy sauce or something?
Yeah, I don't know what you're putting on there, but
you can't have.
And look, everything works for a while too. So like, could you do that for a month? Maybe, you know, but like long term, I'm gonna say no. I'm gonna say no on that one. But you can try it.
I love grapefruit, pears, apples, and grapes in the winter. Aren't grapes like?
Yeah.
I feel like we've had good grapes kind of all year, but yeah, aren't they more of a winter thing?
I think so. Grapefruit is the best. Amazon's canned variety is good. I'll eat an entire can in a sitting. I've never
been a grapefruit person, but maybe with some sugar on it, or maybe I'm just not. I never ate. You know, as a kid, my mom like did the grapefruit diet. Did your mom do that
grapefruit
too?
Was huge in the 90s. Yeah. My mom always had grapefruit juice.
Mine too. Yeah.
So grapefruit really went away. Like now nobody has grapefruit, and we don't get. Like, I don't know the last time we bought grapefruit, but
I don't think we've ever bought grapefruit.
Now that you mention it, Diana, I think I will try and next time.
Winter, yeah.
I'll try. Reza, greetings and cheers.
Needs to man up and put on muscle.
AZX Vegan, my boy. We are live, AZX Vegan. Shout out. Dude, you know, it's funny. You can click everybody's like profile when they comment. AZX Vegan has left more comments. All one like 99.9% troll comments. All he does is make fun of me for crashing. And that's the thing too. Like I never pretended I was a pro cyclist. Well, I actually was pretending I was a pro cyclist the day I broke my collarbone because I was riding with a pro cyclist. This dude I was riding with, he is from France and he holds a world record in cycling. And that's how I crashed because this dude took the corner because was a pro cyclist. He's not a current pro cyclist, but he was a pro cyclist. And I tried to take the corner too fast. So, and I crashed. But AZX Vegan, all he ever does is make fun of me for crashing. And I don't really care. It's not like I pride myself on being some cyclist. I have extremely amateur bike handling skills. And that's why I recommend anybody that wants to lose weight, don't ride outside. If you don't know how to ride out, if you're not like, you know, super familiar with riding outdoors, don't do it. Like, you don't need to. Get on Zwift. But like Peloton, everybody's got those Pelotons. Get on Peloton or just go to the gym. Get a $10 gym membership and go to the gym and ride the indoor bike there. It's way safer. You still get all the benefits of riding outside and you don't have to risk, you know, crashing or whatever. So, this guy is so cringe. There's my other troll. Think you know a guy. That's my boy. Currently eating cherries.
Cherries up here. She has one that's about to go away.
Oh, it is?
I don't know if or is it down here?
I don't know. I discovered non-fat feta cheese the other day and was so happy.
Hmm.
Is that on your tier list? Non-fat feta cheese?
I think there's, yeah, it says low fat on tier 3, low fat dairy cheeses like low fat string cheese or low fat cottage cheese, right?
Yeah, yeah,
Okay.
I think that's in there.
Mhm.
Those skeletons are so cool. The ones from Lowe's. You got to put a bag of sugar in his hand.
That'd be
Isn't he?
funny.
You know, he's
Our guy is
our
holding
guy's holding a. It's funny. It looks like the little
What's that?
sugar bag that the skeleton logo, but he's holding a like a skeleton in a burlap sack.
Yeah.
But yeah, we should just slap a little
Sugar on him.
sugar over that. I don't know why he's so scared of muscle. Yeah, I'm not scared of muscle, but as far as running and cycling, that's what I'm into. And you're just naturally running and cycling it's a catabolic thing. That's why it's good for losing weight. You know, you're catabolizing all your fat. So I'm not scared of muscle. I'm just was trying and still trying to just be as fast as I can on the bike. So yeah, I do. Well, now I don't do any push-ups, but I was doing push-ups and pull-ups and sit-ups until I broke my collarbone. But yeah, not scared of muscle. Just more into endurance sports. Haters are cringe and lame. I agree. Okay, Niles Murphy, dude, $100, $99. Thank you so much, man. Thank you both. I truly appreciate you, and you have taken the sugar diet to new heights. Keep making incredible content while helping us achieve optimal health and wellness. I plan to do tier 1 until Christmas. Meet you in the bone zone. Hey, Niles, dude, thank you so much. Like that you're way too generous. And yeah, you know, tier 1 until Christmas. What is it? September?
That's a pretty
That's a long stint of tier 1. That's almost what I did though. So
yeah, a few months. I mean, it's definitely gonna be a
yeah.
challenge.
Yeah, but you'll hit Skeleton City.
Yeah.
Tier 1 till Christmas. I don't know how much you have to lose, but you'll be in Skeleton City in no time. But
Yeah.
hey, thank you, Niles.
Thank you so
Appreciate
much.
that. This is nice. Do you think you get enough vitamin B12 when you are strictly on tier 1? No, I don't. So, and to Niles, if you're gonna be there until Christmas, take some B12. You know, you can even get a multivitamin that's got B12 in it.
Usually, I feel like they do have B12. I think.
But yeah, I would recommend supplement B12. If you're gonna be in tier 1 long term.
Yeah, just make sure like you're getting all your micronutrients.
And that's the thing. Honestly, even just losing weight, period. I don't care what tier you're in. Just losing weight, period. I would suggest take a multivitamin.
Yeah.
You know, because you don't know. When you're losing weight, your body's doing crazy things. You know, it's taking stores from all different types of places. And I know on our last video we talked about hair loss, but it wouldn't hurt to take a multivitamin, no matter what tier you're on, you know? And in tier 1, you're getting tons of vitamins and minerals. You are, but like still, if you're losing weight, I would recommend, why not? What's it gonna hurt? You know, we get those from Sam's Club, that like Mary Ruth's liquid vitamin. Like I take that, like. And honestly, my pee turns neon yellow, so maybe I'm just peeing it all out. But I don't really care. You know what I mean? It's like I'd rather just be safe, you know. So I would recommend, taking. So what Diana said, she takes 2 B supplements, D2, K2. Yeah, D I get from the sun. And K2, you know, what natto? Whenever I broke my collarbone, everybody was getting me all nervous that I wasn't gonna be able to heal my collarbone. But I was eating natto because that's like the most K2 concentrated source. So I tried to overdose on K2, and then obviously D I get from the vitamin D from the sun. But
on occasional days where it's cloudy or something, we will take a supplement.
I'll take, in the winter it gets cloudy for a while, and we'll take vitamin D supplements in the winter. So So what if not? Yeah. Hey, Brown Sugar, happy to see you guys. I take a vitamin and mineral supplement. Maryland, exactly. You know, like why not? It's just like
Right.
you may as well. You know, who or what inspired you guys to start this diet originally? So, well, it's funny. We just filmed another video that will come out tomorrow or the next day where I kind of talked about originally. There was a skateboarding website called The Barracks, and there was this dude, Chris Kendall, and he was this fruitarian guy, this fruitarian skateboarder. And at the time, I was like, you know, not even 20 yet. I think I was 19, and that's where I originally learned about it. But this time around, when losing weight, who inspired us was Greg Doucette. If you guys know Greg Doucette, he's a bodybuilder guy. It was Greg Doucette and Medical Medium. And that Medical Medium guy, he's cool, but like
He's got a lot of crazy.
he says he hears a voice in his head, and like that's all the information he gets is from like this voice in his head. So he's a little quacky, but
He's got some good tidbits of advice.
he's got some
in
good
there.
tidbits of advice.
And
But
I think that's with everybody. Like, you kind of have to take a little bit from each person and put together what works for you. Like, even
Yeah.
with us, like,
Yeah.
take what.
yeah, even with us, don't listen to us as if it's gospel. You know what I mean? Like pick and choose. Like read our ebook, skeletondiet.com, free ebook. If you haven't read it, read it. And honestly, I think that information in there is like will get 99% of people to lose weight. But if something's not working for you, that's the number one thing. Like you have to, if I'm like telling you, oh, eat, you know, from the skeleton pyramid and something's just not working for you, then, you know, you got to figure out what is going to work for you. So don't ever take and I don't call myself a guru. I ain't no guru, but don't ever listen to some guru on the internet that's going to tell you something, you know what I mean? And take it as if you always got to think for yourself. And, you know, we fell victim to that for stints in our life. Yeah, for stints in our life where we just listened to people and said, oh, we're going to trust.
Just got to keep buckling down.
Keep buckling down, trust the process.
If it's not working, it's not working.
Right, and there is some amount of process that you do have to trust.
Sure.
But don't get too hung up on it, you know? How long have we been live for?
Over an hour.
No way.
Yeah, over an hour ago. It says right there, hour 12.
Hour 12? Should we go?
We do have to go.
Well,
not even should we go. I don't want to cut it.
Oh my gosh, there's so
but
many
we're
questions.
supposed to meet my family today.
Okay.
So.
Hey, Jerry donated $20. You've helped me so much with all your videos and your free ebook, which was awesome. Thank you, Lord and Lady Skeleton. Thank you so much, Jerry. And Jerry, no, it like does not matter what we post. Whatever we post, Jerry is the first one.
Yeah.
She's one of the first ones.
Hyping us up.
Hyping us up. Yeah, Jerry thank you so much for all the support. Thank you for the $20.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, everything you say, Jerry, we really, really appreciate it. Sweet Truckin' donated $27.99. Great first live, guys. I gotta go hook up my load and get rolling. Catch you later. I'm sorry if I didn't catch you. If you're already gone, sorry. Thank you so much, Sweet Truckin'.
Thank you.
Sweet Truckin's like our #1 sponsor. Since I broke my collarbone, he donated, helped in there. He sporting the Skeleton City shirts and everything.
And we love watching his videos.
And I watch all Sweet Truckin' stuff. Pastor Diana donated $20. Thank you, Pastor Diana, and you too. Like I always see all your comments. You leave super sweet comments. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Brown Sugar donated $2. Thank you. I really appreciate it. Brown Sugar too. Been seeing you since the beginning. It's funny, when I first started the channel, I used to try and answer everybody's questions. Like I would sometimes just make separate videos just for their questions. But Brown Sugar, it's funny, those first like 20 to 30 people that left comments are like ingrained in my head, like their profile pics. So Brown Sugar, I always know your picture. Like it's like ingrained in my head. But thank you so much for the donation.
Thanks.
I don't even know.
We tap those? Does it take you to?
Oh, it just takes you up there.
Okay.
Sorry, I don't know how the live works. Hey, Brick Perspective in the chat. My fellow AFOL Brick Perspective, Lego fan. Um, your Lego channel is way cooler than this boring bad diet. Her Lego channel actually is actually really sick. So if anybody's into building Lego, the brick perspective, that's actually, she kills it on that channel.
You know what we're building right now is the Wednesdays.
Yeah, you know what Lego we're building is the Wednesday.
Like the dorm with Enid and Wednesdays.
Yeah,
if anyone watches
if
Wednesday.
anybody watches Wednesday,
We watch with our son, and so we all build together.
yeah, we build together with our son. But yeah, it's like Enid and Wednesday's dorm. So that's what
we're almost done with that.
We're almost done. We got one bag left. We try and build one bag a day and space it out.
Mm-hmm. AZX Vegan's trying really hard to be seen.
I know. AZX, dude, AZX Vegan.
We already gave you your shout out.
I gave you your shout out, AZX Vegan. Like, calm down. Dude, this dude, and that's the thing. He's like the Rolling Stones. Start me up. You start AZX Vegan up, he ain't never gonna stop. He goes on and on and on. He's like the Energizer Bunny of trolling my channel. Should have said Skeleton City and Sweet Truckin' are my two favorites to watch. Sweet Truckin' is, yeah, though he's got one of my favorite channels.
Mm-hmm.
Sweet Truckin's got the best vibe. One day I'm gonna get my passport. One day, Sweet Truckin', you're already gone. One day I'm getting my passport. I'm going to first place I'm going, Sweet Truckin's bar. He's got his
underneath.
He's got his underground bar. I don't even drink. I never drank alcohol in my life, but I'm going to share a drink of water with Sweet Truckin' in his bar in Canada as soon as I get my passport. So
yeah.
Hey Amber, just joined the live. Shout out Amber. Man, the chat's going so fast. Sorry.
It's like right when we're.
I know. Well.
Next time.
Yeah.
We will set a time and not just go on surprise live.
Yeah. What is a good time? I mean, I guess there's no point in asking everybody, but for us, usually like 3 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. That's like good for us. So is that good for you guys? Like, 3 p.m. Pacific Standard. That's
what we'll try for next time. We had some technical difficulties, and then obviously we have plans after this. So next time we won't have to try to cut it short.
Okay. I got a few more, and then we're gonna go. There is a reason why the Joker card. Okay, does Mrs. Skeleton know her VO2 max, or is that not important to her? What is your VO2 max?
It's saying 45 right now on my Garmin app.
So she's a 45, and see the VO2 max, it works.
It's different for women.
It's different for women, and it's also different for your age. So so there's like categories to your VO2.
Well, it says excellent.
Yeah, so like my VO2 max is, so there's like 4 categories. There's like terrible, fair, good, great, and then superior. So I don't know, can you guys see that? Oh, you can't see that. Mine's superior. Right now it's claiming mine's a 64, so that's superior. Mm-hmm. Hers is a 40.
Excellent.
So hers is a 44, which is excellent. So
well, my running VO2 max is a 47 excellent, and then my cycling, I guess it went down to 44. It also says excellent, but I'm almost in the purple zone for running. So.
But all right, well, we gotta go to dinner. So going to PF Chang's. But so thank you everybody who showed up to the chat. I really, really appreciate it. Anybody that donated, I really thought, I was like, I bet you maybe like 12 people will show up. I didn't, like, right now there's 76 people in here. That's insane. So shout out to all 76 of you and everybody that donated. We really, really appreciate it. And yeah. Until next time, my friends, stay bony, stay live, stay bony, and we'll catch you on the next chat.
Here, let me click up.
Yeah, how do you...
Hold on, almost. Okay. Now we can edit in Studio.
Should we just leave it?